Well, they say, my mom said this, if at first you don't succeed, try again. That seems to be the sentiment as yet another summit was held last week in an attempt to resolve the economic crisis in Europe. But the latest summit does seem to hold some hope. In this morning's U.S. Bank Economic360, U.S. Bank investment analyst Jim Russell is joining us with the latest perspective on what we can expect from this round of European talks and the likely impact of the crisis. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
What's the root of the problem here?
The root of the problem, we have to really step back, Brian, to really get at the root of the problem in Europe. And this is why, frankly, it's taken so long to make any headway whatsoever. Europe is composed of 27 countries. 17 of those countries have a common currency called the euro. It's called the Eurozone. Those 17 countries compose the Eurozone. The only thing these 17 countries have in common is a common currency, and that is the euro. When the Maastricht Treaty was signed in 1992, which formed the Eurozone, there was really no accommodation for what if one of the countries, two of the countries, three of the countries gets into financial trouble, which of course is what we've seen. Germany has emerged as the large wallet or purse in the region and is now expected to pay for the ails of the Portugals, the Greeces, the Italys, the Spains, and they're reluctant to do that. So, of course, Germany has a few ideas on how to solve this. Spain and Italy have opposite ideas, but there's no mechanism to solve the problem.
You think they would have seen this coming, but apparently they didn't. What results are you expecting from the summit?
We did, in fact, see some fairly constructive results, and I'll turn to a graphic to maybe lead our viewers through some of those results. Number one, we did see steps toward a banking union. Really to bring the countries, the 17 countries that we mentioned together, the first step is to really have commonality across the banks in Europe. We're starting to see signs that that is starting to take place. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but perhaps semblance of a banking union by year end, a common banking administrator. Secondly, we saw some steps toward growth. They're going to stimulate the economy to the tune of about $150 billion. As big as that number is, it's probably well short of what we need, and probably a second or third type of dose of growth is probably necessary. And then lastly, we're starting to see a semblance of a fiscal union where there will be more commonality between the 17 countries beyond the currency. Perhaps Germany would sit on top of this and perhaps approve budgets, and Germany would be in a position to help these countries should they need help. Right now, that mechanism, again, not in place.
A developing story. I know you'll follow it for us. Jim, we appreciate you and U.S. Bank.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.